There comes a time in every chosen one's journey when the final moment is near. The signs become undeniable. The energy shifts. Something deep inside whispers, "This is it. You're right on the edge." But at this point, hesitation is the greatest enemy. This night, this moment, is more important than anything that came before it. This may feel like just another night, another day, passing like the rest. But it's not. Because what you don't see is that everything you have prayed for, fought for, and waited for is right on the other side of this moment. One step away, one choice away. The universe has already aligned everything, but it is waiting on you to move. Most people fail at this stage, not because they weren't capable, not because they weren't ready, but because they hesitated. They second-guessed themselves. They let fear, doubt, or exhaustion convince them that they should wait. They believed the lie that the opportunity would always be there, but it won't. The window is open, but it will not stay open forever. You must act now. The night before transformation always feels like this. Uncertainty, anxiety, and doubt creep in. The temptation to rest, to delay, to tell yourself, maybe tomorrow becomes stronger. But chosen one, hear this. There is no tomorrow. The only time is now. This is the last test, the final challenge before the next level, and you must pass it. Your journey has not been easy. You have faced trials that would have broken others. You have lost things, people, and parts of yourself. Along the way, you have fought battles no one else saw, and yet, you're still standing. But do you realize what this means? It means that you have survived everything meant to destroy you. It means that the challenges were not there to stop you, but to prepare you. Every struggle, every heartbreak, every betrayal was shaping you into the person who can walk into the life you are meant for. Think about it. If you had received your breakthrough years ago, would you have been ready? If everything you asked for had come when you first wanted it, would you have known how to keep it? Probably not, because back then, you were not yet the person who could handle it. You still had lessons to learn, strength to build, wisdom to gain. And now, you are here. Now, you are ready. The universe has been preparing you for this very moment, but it is up to you to recognize it. Some people miss their breakthrough because it doesn't arrive the way they expected. It doesn't come in a comfortable package. It comes disguised as a challenge, a test, a leap of faith that doesn't make sense to the logical mind. But the chosen ones know, this is how the universe works. It will never hand you anything on a silver platter. It will ask you to claim it, to take that final step in faith, to move, even when you don't have all the answers. This is the moment where you prove that you are ready. This is where most people give up. Not at the beginning, not in the middle, but right before they reach the finish line. This is when fear becomes the loudest and distractions become the strongest. This is when everything around you seems to go wrong, and it's not a coincidence. The universe is testing you. It wants to see if you will hold your ground, if you will stand firm in your faith, if you will act, even when everything in your body is telling you to retreat. Many people don't understand this. They think when things get harder, it means they are failing. But the truth is, when things get harder, it means you are almost there. It means you are about to break through, and the final resistance is trying to keep you stuck. This is why the night before the breakthrough is always the most difficult. You may feel drained, exhausted, uncertain. You may start questioning yourself, wondering if you're making the right choices. But this is the trick. This is the trap. The mind will try to convince you to take a break, to slow down, to wait just a little longer. But waiting is the most dangerous thing you can do at this moment, because waiting turns into delay, and delay turns into missed opportunity, and before you know it, the window closes. So ask yourself this: Are you willing to risk it? Are you willing to let everything you've worked for slip away because you were afraid to take the final step? If the answer is no, then you already know what to do. You move forward. You take action. You step into what is meant for you, no matter what it costs. Because the truth is, it will cost you something. Growth always does. It may cost you your comfort. It may cost you certain relationships. It may cost you the version of yourself that you have outgrown. But what you gain will be worth it, because what is waiting for you is bigger than anything you are leaving behind. This is your moment. Take it. Before a major breakthrough, a deep shift happens within. It may not be obvious at first, but if you pay attention, you will feel it. You might notice that you're becoming more sensitive to energy. People around you might feel distant, or conversations that once interested you no longer do. You might feel an urge to isolate, to go inward, to reflect on everything in your life. This is not random. This is your spirit preparing for the next phase. A spiritual awakening always comes before change. It is the moment where you begin to feel disconnected from your old life, but not yet fully settled into your new one. It can feel uncomfortable, like floating between two worlds. You may feel restless, uneasy, even emotional for no clear reason. You may find yourself remembering things from the past, lessons, wounds, people, almost as if the universe is asking you one final time, are you ready to let this go? Because that's the test. Before you step into something new, the old version of you has to be released. You cannot carry the weight of your past into your future. You cannot take the baggage, the fears, or the doubts with you. And so, the universe forces you to confront them one last time. Many people mistake this phase as a sign that something is wrong. They think, why do I feel so lost if I'm on the right path? But chosen one, this feeling is a sign that everything is exactly as it should be. Growth is not always exciting. Sometimes it feels like destruction. Sometimes it feels like your world is crumbling before your eyes. But the truth is, the old version of your life is falling away so that the new one can emerge. You must surrender to this process. The more you resist, the harder it becomes. Let go of what no longer serves you. Trust that what is leaving your life was never meant to stay. And understand that this spiritual awakening is proof that you are stepping into something greater than you can imagine. Every moment, every decision you make right now matters more than ever before. The universe is always watching, always listening, always responding to your actions. And in this moment, it is waiting to see what you will do next. This is a crossroads. One path leads to your breakthrough. The other keeps you stuck in the same cycles, the same lessons, the same struggles. The choice is yours. Many people believe that divine blessings are handed out randomly, but that's not how it works. The universe rewards faith. It rewards action. It rewards those who move, even when they don't have all the answers. So what will you choose? Will you take that next step, even if it's uncomfortable? Will you push past your fear, even when it whispers that you are not ready? Will you trust that everything you desire is already on its way, waiting for you to claim it? This is where most people fail. They think the universe isn't responding, but in reality, it is waiting. It is waiting for them to take the first step so it can meet them halfway. You don't have to know exactly how everything will unfold. You don't have to have all the details figured out. All you have to do is move. When you take that step, even the smallest one, you activate something powerful. You send a signal that you are ready. And once you do that, everything begins to align in ways you never expected. The right people will come into your life. The right opportunities will appear. The path that once seemed impossible will suddenly clear. But none of this happens unless you move. So, chosen one, what will you do? Will you stay in the same place, waiting for a perfect moment that will never come? Or will you step forward and claim what is already yours? The universe is watching. Choose wisely. You cannot walk into a new life with the same mindset that kept you in the old one. The way you think, the way you speak, the way you see yourself. This is what creates your reality. And if you want to step into something greater, you must first align your mind and spirit with that vision. This means letting go of limiting beliefs. The belief that you are not worthy. The belief that you are not capable. The belief that things never work out for you. These are not just thoughts. They are spells that shape your reality. And if you keep repeating them, they will continue to manifest. You must reprogram your mind to match the life you want to live. Speak words of power over yourself. Affirm who you are becoming, not who you were. Tell yourself, I am worthy of all good things. I am ready to receive the blessings meant for me. The universe supports me in every step I take. These are not just empty words. They are instructions to your subconscious. The more you repeat them, the more they take root. And once they become your dominant thoughts, your reality begins to shift. But this is not just about words. It is about action. It is about aligning your habits, your choices, and your environment with the person you are becoming. If you are stepping into a life of abundance, you cannot continue to act from a place of lack. If you are stepping into confidence, you cannot continue to shrink yourself. This is the time to become intentional. Every action you take should reflect the future you are building. The way you speak, the way you move, the way you handle challenges. Everything must align with where you are going. Because the truth is, your new life is already here. It is waiting for you to claim it. The question is, will you? There comes a point where thinking, planning, and waiting are no longer enough. That point is now. The universe does not reward hesitation. It rewards movement. When you take a step forward, even a small one, the energy around you shifts. Doors that seemed closed begin to open. Opportunities that once seemed impossible begin to appear. But none of this happens if you remain still. Many people convince themselves that they need more time, that they need to feel ready, that they need the perfect conditions before they act. But chosen one, let me tell you the truth. The perfect moment will never come. If you are waiting for certainty, you will be waiting forever. If you are waiting for all fear to disappear, you will never move. Every person who has stepped into something great has done so with fear still in their heart. They did not wait for it to leave. They moved with it, because fear is not a sign to stop. It is a sign that you are entering new territory, and that is exactly where you are supposed to be. So stop overthinking. Stop waiting for everything to be clear. Take action now. Make the decision. Send the message. Start the project. Say yes to the opportunity. Do whatever it is that has been pulling at your spirit, because that is your divine calling. The universe has already done its part. It has aligned the path. It has given you signs. It has whispered in your ear over and over again that this is your time. Now, it is your turn to move. The life you see around you is nothing more than a reflection of what is inside of you. This is one of the deepest spiritual truths, and it is something that most people never fully understand. You do not attract what you want, you attract what you are. If you see struggle, doubt, and lack around you, it is because those things are being reflected from within. If you see obstacles, it is because your inner world is expecting them. If you see delays, it is because somewhere inside you are hesitating. But the good news is this: if you change the image within, the reflection outside must follow. This is the true power of transformation. It does not start with luck. It does not start with outside circumstances suddenly shifting. It starts with you. with the thoughts you think, with the words you speak, with the energy you hold within. This is why so many people struggle to change their lives. They work on the outside, but they never shift the inside. They change their actions, but they never change their beliefs. And so, no matter how hard they work, they always return to the same patterns. But chosen one, you are not like most people. You have the power to shift everything. You have the ability to rewrite your story, and you do this by shifting who you are at your core. Decide today that you are abundant. Decide today that you are confident. Decide today that you are worthy of every single blessing meant for you, because once you truly believe it within, the universe must reflect it back to you. This is the last stage, the final moment before everything aligns, the final test before your new life begins. All that is required now is trust. Trust in the process. Trust in yourself. Trust that the universe is not against you but for you. You have already done the work. You have already been through the lessons. You have already been prepared for what is coming. The only thing left is to step forward and receive it. But here's where most people fail. They do not believe they are worthy of receiving. They self-sabotage. They let fear stop them. They shrink themselves right before they step into everything they've ever wanted. Do not let that be you. You are worthy. You are ready. You are divinely guided. And this next chapter of your life is already written. It is waiting for you to claim it. Let go of hesitation. Let go of doubt. Take the final step and let the universe meet you there. This is your moment. You have come too far to stop now. Everything you have endured, every challenge you have overcome, has led you to this very point. And now, the universe is asking you one question. Are you ready to step into the life meant for you? There is no more waiting. There is no more holding back. The door is open, but you must walk through it. You already know what to do. The signs have been clear. The calling has been loud, and now it is time to move. Do not let fear win. Do not let doubt hold you back. Stand tall, step forward, and claim what is yours. Because chosen one, your new life begins now. If this message resonated with you, like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your journey is just beginning.